Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Mother Pickers. We're here with another What Sold sales recap video for the last couple weeks. We've just picked a few of our
favorites.
Our favorites, I guess, yeah.
Probably our best.
Best and brightest.
All right, you want me to start?
I always do.
I always do. Well, my first thing is a clothing item. It's a Icelandic design sweater, cardigan, with a Nordic floral design. It was an extra large, very pretty. And it went for $40, and I'm sure I paid $3 for it.
Not too shabby.
Not too bad. Yeah.
My first item is a set of 4 Noritake soup bowls. I think we got those from the Goodwill, and they were about $2 a piece, and those sold for $45.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I have 2 items that this fine fellow ordered. They're WMG anthropomorphic shelf sitters. Oh, so funny. One was a bolt of thread, and the other was a tomato pin cushion. And when I saw those on the shelf, I kind of had to go back and look at them again, and I thought, yeah. Anyway, I looked them up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting these. Because the 2 of them were $98, and I'm sure I paid about $4 for both of them.
Wow.
I bought more of them. In fact, I have more coming up.
That's not fair.
Well, we need to find you some.
Well, my next one was pretty good anyway.
Oh, good.
It was a set of 3 mugs. They were Birds of Britain Port Marion mugs. I think that they were probably about $2 a piece, and those sold for $60.
Nice. Yeah. Again, nice.
Nice.
No more nice. All right. I have a RBI plush black bear rug, cabin decor. It was just a flat, like a bear, only with its head was filled, but its body wasn't. In fact, I think I used it for photo shoots and stuff, and I've had it forever. Listed forever. It went for $35, and I don't know, it was been so long ago, I probably paid $1 or $2 for it.
Wow. I think I remember that.
Yeah. It was cute.
Yeah. My next one, it was just a white stoneware teapot. We got it from Goodwill in one of our hauls a while back. It was one that had the really kind of interesting old blue back stamp on it.
Oh.
Got that for $4, and it sold for $33.74, and that must have been an offer.
Very good. All right, I have next 6 plates, Winfield Ware, Passion Flower. They were the 9.5 size MCM. They were brown and pink, and they were pottery, and they went for $71.94, and I'm sure I paid around $10 for them.
Wow.
They were real pretty.
My next one was a fun one. It was a set of 8 koi fish bowls. They're hand painted, blue and white. I think we got those for $2 a piece, and those sold for $160.
Yeah, and those were either in the last video or the one right.
One of our more recent ones for sure. Yeah.
They sold pretty quick.
Yeah.
I have a pair of women's Ariat trousers, black, and they went for $30, and I'm sure I paid $3 for them. Ariat's a good brand.
It is. Next up, I had a set of 2 Walker China Coast Guard cups. Those were in one of our maybe the one before the last one.
Those were pretty cool.
And I didn't write it down for whatever reason, but those sold for, oh my goodness, I think they sold for $55.
It was a really good price. I don't know.
Yeah, and they were maybe about $2 a piece.
And we knew they would be real good.
And I'm pretty sure it was $55. If not, obviously we'll just have it pop up. But
yeah,
pretty good.
And I had I think this says Carl, but I'm not sure. Carl art sterling brooch, pendant, pink rhinestone horseshoe. So it was one of the ones that you can wear it as a brooch or you can hang it on your chain. And it went for 40, and I'm sure I got it for 3 to 5, somewhere around there.
The next one came from our store here in town. It was a really cool find. It was a Play Forever Enzo motorbike, and I'd never heard of it before. Yeah. It was super scuffed up, so I ended up listing it for $55, and it sold at asking price. Probably paid about $2 for it, but had it been not so scratched and scuffed up, I probably could have sold it for around $100.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was a good one. So it's a good one to look out for.
Yeah.
The Play Forever, they're very kind of primitive, basic looking, but they're like little model cars.
Simple, probably not primitive.
Not primitive, but yeah, simple.
Yeah.
Very, very
basic. Kind of modernistic, actually.
Yeah.
But
I think
simple.
that's the idea. Yeah. They're very modern.
All right. Next, I have a vintage Echo bread box. It was Neil the Frog. And I think it was from Sears originally. And very kitsch. Oh, my goodness.
It was cute.
And, well, I think we had it for $150, but this man, his name even on the eBay was Neil the Frog.
Something to do with Neil.
Yeah, something to do with Neil the Frog. And so he got it for $100. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure, but
couldn't have gone to a better guy.
Yeah, we were tickled. And we probably paid $5 for it, $5 or $10, right around there somewhere. And it was, it had a little rust on it. It wasn't perfect.
No,
but
it was cute.
It was cute, and I knew when I saw Neil the Frog that he's kind of like the same as the mushrooms from Sears.
I learned who Neil the Frog was that day.
Who?
Now I know.
Mm-hmm.
And now you know. My next item was the little Italian wood carving boy that we
picked up the boy
from the thrift store in Marbleton.
Without his woman.
Yeah. He sold for $28. I think we got it for $3. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably could have got quite a bit more if we hadn't let the little girl get away. But
she ran away.
One of these days I'll stop complaining.
All right, I'm not sure how to say this. Bracciolini Tui handbag. I don't know. How would you say this?
I don't know. When I didn't know how to pronounce it, I just crossed it out.
I see, and put it Italian. This is probably Italian too. Anyway, it was a bronze color. It had cute little cutouts in the leather or faux leather, whichever it was, and it had its charm. And it was $55, and I probably paid $5. Yeah.
My next one, I had a lot of mugs in China, I noticed, which is good because I have a lot of mugs in China.
Yeah.
This one was a set of 2 blue onion mugs that I got at the thrift store here in town probably like 6 months ago. Probably paid $1 to $2 a piece for those, and they sold for $25. And they were pretty cool ones. Yeah. They had a fun little kind of.
Is it the one that was modern? And no, that was that was something else that looked like blue onion or something, but it had
no, that did sell though.
Yeah.
But, Calamity Wear.
Yeah. All right. So I have a Denver Broncos jersey. It's a boys medium, and it was Peyton Manning. So it went for $25, and I paid $2 for it.
My next item was a metal hexagon shape at the top of it. It was hexagon shaped bud base. It had little leaping gazelle on it. It was very Art Deco-y.
Oh.
And it sold for $40, and It's funny because I just listed it, even though we got it at the thrift store. I think maybe in Utah or something, quite a while ago. It's in one of our videos.
I can't picture it. You'll have to show us.
I just took the tag off of it. I think it was maybe $3, but yeah, it sold for $40, and for
Nice.
a little vase this big.
Perfect.
I'm very nervous that they looked at the size before they bought it.
Yeah, well, that's what I do when I buy things. I think it's,
much
people
larger.
size and it's doll size when I get it.
Oh.
All right, this is another one of the anthropomorphic shelf sitters. It was the dress form, Mrs. Clothing, I guess, and 2006. Anyway, she went for $40, and I probably paid $2 or $3 for her. And they were like resin. They were they just had no idea, but wow, I like them.
Oh, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out now. My next item was a probably 70s art pottery vase. It had a drip glaze. It was in one of our videos a while back. Probably paid $2 to $3 for it. It was just a, I don't know, maybe 4-inch tall vase. And it sold for $30.
Yay. Next, I have a vintage Filson vest, my favorite. It was wool, and it was a size 40, and it was gray, and it went for $99, and I paid $3. So, Filson.
Those ones are always good ones. My next item, it was a set of 6 J.R. Ward books, and they sold for $24, and I think those may have come out of the free bin.
Nice. We like the free
Not
bin.
positive. But free's good, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have one of those coming up.
Show off.
Next, I have a Sunbody Guatemalan palm straw pinch front crown hat. Gotta get that all in there. It went for $25, and I probably paid $5 or less. So.
My next item was a Lesterware elephant teapot.
Cute.
And
so cute.
It was probably $3 or $4, and it went for $25.
All right. Well, this is my very last WMG anthropomorphic shelf sitter. This one was a button, and it went for $39, and was probably $2 or $3.
Okay, my next item was a set of 5 sterling. They had silver bands on them and clear glass. They're coasters / ashtrays. I think they were, was it like $5 for the whole set?
I don't remember.
They were in one of our videos. It was actually some that you had gotten that you gave to me.
Yeah.
I think they were about $1 a piece.
Probably. How much did they go for?
They went for $25.
Boy, I asked because I watched a video the other day where, I'm sure it was a man, I can't remember.
Say less.
He yanked all the silver off of him, and just for the silver, destroyed yeah, he was very vicious. I thought, wow, this is sad.
Me oh my.
Yeah. So
Sir.
That's probably, you can picture somebody yanking the silver rim off your...
Well, I will also say that I remember when we were showing them in the video, you were trying to tell me that you had seen a mark on them somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I assured you that there was no mark on them.
You found it?
I found the mark when
Yeah.
I was listing them.
Yeah. I know, it's hard to see on them.
Well, it wasn't on all of them either.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That is weird. All right. Oh, this is one of my favorite things here also. It was a vintage catalog, number 35. It was Western Rancher Outfitter from Cheyenne, Wyoming. And it was in really good shape. But I think I got it out of the magazine bin. And so it was free.
Fabulous.
And I really wanted to keep it. I hate to say that, but but it sold for $99. So, hey, happy me.
My next item is another set of clear coasters. These ones were octagon shaped, made in Italy, and some man took the silver off the
The silver's missing.
No silver on these ones.
That's probably the fella I was watching.
No, I don't think they ever had silver on them.
Oh, he was so rough.
That's so sad. Anyway, it was a set of 4 of them. I think they were probably $1 a piece, and they sold for 20.
Nice. Yeah, I think that happens a lot with those silver coasters.
I believe it.
Yeah.
They were one of them. It was so loose, it was just kind of spinning on it. The rest of them, they were still pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is my last item. It's the Disney Park Lounge Fly bag we got over in Big Piney. It's a Small World, white and gold. It was a mini backpack, and we paid $10 for it, and it sold for $89. And I took an offer, or I sent an offer. Yeah, I sent an offer.
And that was a really cool bag.
It was cool.
Oh, the envy.
You had it first. You put it back.
It was $10. Oh. Now I know.
Yeah, because I did originally have it listed for $99, and then
Yeah. Well, some of them were up there for a pretty penny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my last item is also a bag. It was a green fringed leather purse. And it was made in Mexico. And it sold for $25. And we got that for probably about $1.
Mm-hmm.
So $25 wasn't too shabby.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. But that's all I got. That's all you got.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I have more.
Oh, well, that's all that we've selected for you today.
So hopefully we'll get back to you, in a week next time for our next What Sold.
Yeah, we'll try to do these
A little more often.
more regularly.
So we can update them on everything instead of just a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know why I keep saying I'm sure, because I'm not sure at all.
I know. I've discovered I say obviously,
Obviously.
no matter how not obvious it is.
No matter how
Obviously.
opaque it is.
Obviously, you fools. I cringe every time I'm editing.
Obviously.
Obviously. So obviously my next one was
Everybody needs to know your ways.
Fine, don't start over. But yeah. I really just don't have a thought in my brain right now. But
Thanks
thank you
for watching.
Thank you
Bye.
for watching. Bye.
Thanks.